they'll get that great defense on the field first.
So you might see a little more huddle from the Rebs.
Chambliss again on target for a first down. Dribbling again. Rain most of the night and all morning. It's forecast to die down. Caden Lee the catch down the middle. And another strike by Chambliss. On third down and 9. Time for Chambliss, and the throw incomplete. He's 12 out of 14 in his first year with the Rebels. And that would have been good from 60. But he has struggled since, understandably so. He runs for the first down. The Bulldogs scored points on all 8 of their possessions in their win against the Rebels. Deep pass and a catch. Isaiah Satania. Robinson remains the running back. Satania to the 24, 12 out of 13 in his first year with Oklahoma. Transfer from UTSA. These are 2 of the best kickers in the country, and they've each made one. Lacey, the running back. Chambliss throws, caught. First down. Daquan Wright. There's 75 tackles for a loss, also lead the country. Chambliss throws deep and on target again. What a throw to Trey Wallace. Breaking free is Lacey. Touchdown. 28 yards. And credit to an improving Ole Miss offensive line. That was very well blocked. 2 possessions. And so far in this battle of strength against strength, it's the Ole Miss offense with the upper hand. Since the Auburn game, which was the game in which he was injured, they didn't have any 20-yard pass plays against Texas or South Carolina, and they don't get the first down there.
And against a very balanced attack that can beat you through the air and on the ground.
And it's a first down for Lacey.
Wide receivers.
After the fake to Lacey. Dribbling for a first down. 3rd best in the country behind Ohio State and Texas A&M coming in. Chambliss slips on the wet field, taking the shotgun snap. Tough break for Ole Miss. And a loss of 5 all time, including the loss last week at Georgia. Mateer waving receivers around. Here's another bust in the Ole Miss secondary. Satania, who's a track athlete, will not be caught. Touchdown OU. 76 yards, 66 after the catch.
And nobody accounts for Satania, who gets over the top. You also had a receiver to the left side that was wide open as well in Kanik. That's just a bust. You have some guys playing man, a couple guys with zone eyes looking at the quarterback.
On 2nd and 9, they bring a blitz. Lacey got in the way, knocked down Heineke, but it's still a sack for Marvin Jones Jr. on what is now 3rd down and 9. They try to surprise him with a run. Keewan Lacey to the 43.
It's one thing I could do is get guys lined up. Beyond that, not much.
Blaylock in trouble, taken down to the end zone. A safety. Prince Will Uman-Mielen for the beleaguered Ole Miss defense. A huge play by Pete Golding's unit.
Number 52, Will Eccles. He just mows right across the face of the center. Michaela pushes everything back, and then from the backside, Uman-Mielen on the edges and a defensive tackle. But they got to make sure they can sustain that effort throughout the game.
Free kick from Sandell. Isaiah Hartrip runs a long way with nobody near him for Oklahoma, and he's almost to midfield.
Didn't do it last week very well. Can they do it here?
Looked like it might have been a design quarterback draw. He stays on his feet and runs out of bounds with a first down. Play clock at 3. Chambliss plenty of time on target. The quick strike to Wallace. And a 20-yard gain for Ole Miss. Chambliss looking down the middle. Nifty movement
picks up the conversion.
First and goal. Throws back of the end zone. Lucky to get away with that through a crowd.
Now the quarterback Simmons in the game. This two-quarterback system that they've used, a little bit of a package here.
They used it 3 times on the goal line last weekend. It's Simmons who takes the snap, faked it to Lacey, throws too high. That was open for a touchdown. And he throws incomplete. I think they got a little too creative and tricky for their own good there. Here's Carnero from 22. That's a gimme for him, and it's 15-10. Ole Miss. While we were away, Lane Kiffin spent much of the time in that pose, squatting by himself and pondering what just happened. Before that, you could read his lips. Stupid, my bad. Questioning his own decision to put Austin Simmons in the game to throw the first passes he's thrown since the 3rd game of the year against Arkansas. It's Joe Judge, the former New York Giants head coach, coaching up Chambliss on the sideline. Mateer running out of time, throws and a beauty to Deion Burks for an Oklahoma first down. Satania, the motion man, almost went up the field too early, makes a stumbling catch, but he's down short of the first down. He goes under center. They shifted the strength of the formation to their right. Mateer rolls out, he's in trouble, and he is down in the arms of Prince Will Umanmielen. His second big play, he paired with Eccles on the safety. 3rd down, probably not in field goal range right now on this wet field. Chambliss stopped short of the first down. On the left hip of Chambliss. Quick pass, first down. They don't have to. They have plenty of time to score in the half with the 2 timeouts and the stoppage. Trinidad Chambliss on 2nd and 3rd. Kane caught! Kane in the lay inside the 10. Peyton Bowen prevented a touchdown. Looks like it's going to be a direct snap to Lacey. It is, and it's a walk-in touchdown. Lane Kiffin a little happier with the way that drive ended. 12 rushing touchdowns now for Kewan Lacey. And they're going to snap it on 3rd down. Satania, incomplete pass. The anniversary of that. Mason Miller with the rush coming, gets it off. Wallace got in the general vicinity of the ball, but didn't try to catch it. And that's going to be the end of the half on a 49-yard punt. Lane Kiffin looking for his first win on the road against an SEC-ranked opponent.
Timely down and distance, 3rd down and 4th down.
Mateer on 3rd down and long, deep down the sideline and over the head of Satania. Wallace a little bit wider outside the numbers to the right. And a diving catch made by Lee, but he's short of the first down.
I think they'll go direct snap here.
They are running. It's a bad snap. Kewan Lacey smothered back at the 15. Lane Kiffin, a huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And I'm really surprised by that, Greg. You have a 12-point lead on the road. Ronnie Gibson went in motion under duress. Mateer sidestepped the rush, but he cannot escape. Prince Will Umanmielen's had an enormous day for Pete Golding. What a day for Umanmielen, the transfer from Nebraska. Tate Sandell, good from 42. Trinidad Chambliss, just a 4-man rush, well blocked, and it is caught for a first down. Wide open receiver, first down. It's Watkins again. Pressure. And it is incomplete. Behind Stribling. Flag fly.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 65. Contact above the shoulders. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And a huge call against Jaden Jackson. Lacey, what footwork! And he has a first down to the 14-yard line. Chambliss pulls it down, takes off running, and he slips as he tried to cut. Carter Short, the snapper. Oscar Bird, the holder. Boy, these kickers are so good. All over college football. Just more than 1 yard per play. The last 5 possessions for Oklahoma. 4 of the 5 have resulted in no yards or a negative. This is going to be a big gainer. Xavier Robinson, touchdown! 65 yards.
Tries to make a play. He just gets lost. I mean, the back is up inside, kind of lost in the mesh. He all of a sudden decides to go too far inside. They lose leverage of the football to the outside, and that's exactly where Robinson gets to.
Play clock down to the final seconds. Chambliss, quick header, and the ball's incomplete. Never possessed by Daquan Wright with Kendall Daniels there. Oscar Bird, the punt. To Satania, very short punt. Took a good bounce, but still not a good punt. 180 of them on 3 plays. 53 yards on every other play. Here's Deion Burks with some running room after the catch. And on the Oklahoma sideline, they think he got the first down. He did. That's the big play that's hurt them. Robinson again. And a flag thrown.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 44. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. It is first down.
Robinson remains the running back. Mateer faked it to him. Mateer takes off running. John Mateer inside the 15. And shoved out of bounds near the 12. Satania went in motion again, dangerously close to heading up the field. Robinson heads to the end zone. Touchdown! Back-to-back scores for Robinson and the lead for OU. Corey Blaylock went in motion. Mateer throws it in his direction, but low, and the try for 2 fails. Play fake to Lacey, down the middle. Luke Hasz was wide open behind the defense, and the ball was too long. The tight end, as if he might go under center, he does not. Chambliss pressured, first down. Harrowing play for Ole Miss. Chambliss just got it off, got it to Daquan Wright for a first down on the last play. Chambliss faked it to Lacey, stayed in the block, a wide open receiver. Winston Watkins inside the 20. Chambliss takes off running, needs the 8, and he got past it. There's his mom, Cheryl. Pistol now, we haven't seen much of that today. Play fake to Lacey. Chambliss throws wide open, touchdown. Trace Bruckler. And that one is incomplete. Off the hands of Caleb Odom. Scrambling to shift. Robinson. What a second half he has had. Mateer, lots of time, steps into the throw, and it's broken up.
3rd and 5, excuse me.
Lacey went out wide. That pass is incomplete. Off the hands of Harrison Wallace, the 3rd. 3 and out forced by Oklahoma. 4th punt of the day for Oscar Bird. And a good one with the wind at his back. Isaiah Satania. The ball came out at the end. Rebels think they have it. No word yet from the officials. Yes, it is. Ole Miss ball.
And it was Bruckler who was coming in to clean up right here with the elbow. As you see the ball start to slip out. Reference Alexander, but there's Bruckler right there with the elbow. Is that left knee down? They'll look at it.
4 tied with Oklahoma for the fewest in the SEC. They're going for a knockout punch. Chambliss on target. Winston Watkins, what a second half the freshman's had. 4 catches and 111 yards after a 43-yard play. Our Mason Thomas the stop on Trinidad Chambliss. 43-yard play to Watkins. Oklahoma hadn't given up more than 6 in a game all year. Lacey knocked back. As much as they'd like the touchdown and the 2-score lead, you don't want to give away a field goal. And an 8-point lead, and Lacey stopped at the 20. Not only does he make all of them, they're almost all straight down the heart. That was just a little left of center. Sun shining as brightly as it has all day now. Jaron Kanak, the tight end. Good run after the catch to get them all the way to midfield. 4 out of 11 on 3rd down, the Sooners. Mateer single coverage, lots of hand fighting, and there is a flag. 3 flags thrown, in fact.
Pass interference, defense, number 9. That's a 15-yard penalty. First down.
2:28 to go. Mateer knocked back for a loss of 2. With a win, 73% chance they're in the playoff. With a loss, just 30%. Whit Neubauer is the quarterback on 2nd and 12. So John Mateer on the sideline. Xavier Robinson, the ball carrier, and they're going to go for it on 4th down all the way. He doesn't want to leave Ole Miss time. Mateer throws. Breaking open was Jaron Kanak in the throw. 0 for 1 on 4th down. Passive rush. Mateer incomplete. Over the head of Giovanni Gibson. For them, make Oklahoma use the last timeout. Here's Kewan Lacey. And he'll be stopped for a loss. Initial contact from Kendall Daniels. Mateer pressured from behind. Got it off to Xavier Robinson down the sideline. Got all that he could. You would think they would tilt coverage toward him. Mateer scrambling away from Uman Mielen. The ball is free. No whistle yet. The pressure came from Perkins.
He has control of the ball and starts his hand forward before it hits the defender's arm and is knocked out. So I think this should be a forward pass. They'll come back and Oklahoma's going to get another play.
Yeah, and you see right here, as it starts to initiate forward, he's still grasping the football.
The Sooners hoping for one last chance.
It was an incomplete pass.
4th and 2. They do get the first down. Satania. It's not otherwise a tall receiving group. Mateer steps into the throw. That's not going to reach the end zone, and it's batted down.